Hi folks, this is Andy from Portable Gaming, and I want to talk to you this week about cannon fodder. So what do I mean by cannon fodder in RPGs? It is simple. So many adventures I've played have enemies that scale with the players. So at level 1 they're strong for a level 1, at level 2 and so on. And this is great, this is exactly how it should be to give that escalating sense of challenge. But what this can sometimes rob your players of is that feeling of strength. Yeah, it's obvious when you're rolling 6 more dice than you did before that you've got stronger, but if your enemy is able to tank 6 more dice the same way a level 1 tanked that 1 dice, it doesn't really help. So I like cannon fodder as a way to do this, and I'm using this from the style of TV shows, movies, video games, in which a hero is one of the stronger characters. And we demonstrate this by having them tear through henchmen and low level guards and easy to beat enemies. So when they eventually come across the actual challenge, we can see the difference. So imagine something like a martial arts film with Bruce Lee, where he can kick his way through 20 henchmen and then suddenly comes up against one of the tougher guys and you've got a 3 or 4 minute fight scene that's 2 men at the top of the game. That's the kind of experience you can give to your players on a tabletop using cannon fodder. Examples where we have gone on to take on a cult leader who was a boss, and the cult leader had cultists with him, and we took on the cultists, and the cultists went down in 1 hit, 2 hits. We thought we were so cool. And they weren't in the campaign. My DM had thrown them in because I'd mentioned this to him, and then we suddenly got to the boss, swung in like, well, he's going to be easy, he's the boss, he's going to be alright. Bam! He tanks the blow, we're in trouble, great boss fight ensues, but we felt like the badasses that the game had been trying to make us feel like. It's also a great way to teach new mechanics. Area of effect spells, cone spells, fully automatic weapons in certain settings. It's a great way to teach how you use those. So in another campaign, the Iron Gods campaign I mentioned before, I was a gunslinger and I'd been given access to a fully automatic weapon. And I never used one of these in an RPG before. This was really exciting. So the DM set up our big boss battle of this final chunk of the area. We had arrived at an arena that he controlled, and there was a line of guards waiting with weapons to slow us down. So I pulled up, grabbed my weapon, set it to full auto, and just carved through those guys in one go. 1 roll of dice and they were all gone, and it was amazing. I felt so powerful. The big boss was scared of us now because we were clearly a tougher proposition than he was expecting. The random members of the public who could see us were also amazed at the strength of these heroes that came in. What followed was a particularly long, brutal, knockdown, drag-out boss fight that was just fantastically good fun. But the moment the story felt more cinematic, felt more like some kind of action adventure here, and it was amazing. And that's why it can be really good. Obviously you don't overuse it because it will slow down combat. You don't want to just keep slowing down your players with rubbish fighters that can destroy it easily. But sometimes it's the perfect way to get the story you want to tell across. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Have you used this? Would you use this? As always folks, I've been Andy, and it's your round.